Hi, this is Jill Schiaparelli with HealthTech Talk Live, broadcasting worldwide on iHeart Media. We are here today at UBM Canon's Medical Design and Manufacturing Expo in Philadelphia. We're talking to innovators in medical design, the people that cover the market, the people that come up with the innovations, and the people that fund those innovations. Joining me today is my guest, Chris Newmarker.
Hi.
Welcome.
Pleasure to be here.
Chris is a fantastic journalist who is currently, and I want to get this right, senior editor for UBM Canon's medical device news online service called Qmed.
Yeah.
He has been writing for over 14 years and is currently covering exciting innovation in the medical device area. We are so glad you're here.
Yeah, pleasure to be here.
Fantastic conference. The floor is electric, it's hopping.
It is hopping,
As you've walked around, what are some of the exciting innovations that are catching your eye?
Well, I'd certainly, I haven't gone there yet, but I know we have MakerBot down here on the floor, and that's extremely exciting. I mean, 3D printing is one of the areas that a lot of people in the industry are talking about.
Sure.
I mean, all these types of customizations that you could potentially do with medical devices through 3D printing. So that's an exciting area. So I'm definitely planning to check that out very soon.
Any other themes you're seeing on the floor?
You know, I just got down from the conference, and they had someone from MC10 talking. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but that's a flexible electronics company based up in Massachusetts.
Right.
And
Dr. Kafari.
Yes,
yes,
Dr.
he just
Kafari.
spoke to us, yes.
Excellent, yeah. I mean, very exciting technology that they have. Very, pretty amazing that you could have like all these, different types of sensors that you could basically stick on different parts of the body and actually like measure, different metrics. One thing I was surprised about, and this is one thing that's really cool about these types of conference environments, is you learn like really new things you didn't think about before. I know when he was talking. I mean, there was all the design, mechanical issues you have with making these patches, but I mean, actually one of the biggest challenges for them is the adhesives. I mean, they're actually all the time trying to figure out how to have the best adhesives with these patches.
So that stay affixed for the right period of time.
Stay affixed, or don't affix so much that you pull it off and rip off somebody's hair or something. So
that
I mean,
would be a bad thing.
That would be very bad. So,
right.
But yeah, definitely interesting.
So outside of the conference, you have this unbelievable opportunity to cover all aspects of medical device innovation.
Yeah.
What are some particular areas of focus for you?
Well, I mean, right now, Internet of Things, very interesting, not a lot. I mean, it's just starting, like all the work on like all these, different types of devices or sensors that you can collect data from.
Sure.
Really interesting too, because I mean, one of the huge challenges is you have all this data. How do you, what's useful? I mean, like a doctor doesn't want like a ton of data that hasn't been analyzed. And so, I mean, there's all kinds of opportunities with the analytics around it.
Sure.
I mean, that's a very fascinating area.
Yeah, real challenge in translating that into actionable information.
As I mentioned, 3D printing, that's very, one really exciting thing is, right now there's a California company, Carbon 3D, that has a new 3D printing technology that literally raises the object that's being printed out of a vat of resin, like the Terminator 2. I don't know what its name was. I'm not a big Terminator fan. It is
almost science fiction, and yet these medical innovations will be touching lives in the very near future.
Yeah, well, hopefully. Yeah, let's hope so. That would be amazing.
When you think about your career, is there something that stands out as being a major evolution that has happened during your career in medical technology that you think about, that you kind of feel like, hey, I watched that happen?
Well, right now, I mean, we're in the midst of this change, having to do with what health providers want from device companies. I mean, you have, this huge health reform, and it wants health providers to actually consider about how they're managing patient populations, how they can operate more efficiently and make us more healthy.
Right.
And I mean, device companies right now are really, the great challenge and the great opportunity is you can't just like have some amazing new gizmo device. You actually have to have this really profound argument, like this is how this device is going to make the health system more efficient.
Sure.
This is how
has to be done in partnership.
And so it's an exciting time of transition in the industry.
UBM puts on this amazing conference.
Yes.
What do you think are the benefits to medical innovation overall of a conference like this? Some very special things come out of it, don't they?
I think so. I mean, it's just a great networking opportunity, which is so important because, I mean, it's very easy for people to get kind of siloed off in their own little thing that they're doing, and a conference like this really offers opportunity to, find people with other areas of expertise to open your mind, and actually, I mean, even get business deals. I mean, the fact that, I've had a lot of people who are, starting up companies that are creating medical devices who they have a design and then they go to the manufacturer and the manufacturer says, yeah, we can't make it that way, or it's this whole new process. Well,
right.
I mean, you can come here and you can be at the conference and learn about innovations in medical technology, and then you can come down here and find a manufacturer or somebody that's doing the extrusion or the molding or the adhesives, and find out like, well, what can you do for me so I can create something like this.
It's such a valuable conference.
Yeah.
Chris, if people want to find more information out about Qmed, read some of the articles, things you're covering, how do they find you?
Just go to www.qmed.com. We're right there. Scroll down. We have our news stories. If you go to the bottom of one of the news stories, we have a link so that you can sign up for our daily e-newsletter, which is read by tens of thousands of people.
So, all right. So Qmed.com. Chris, thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure.
I've been with Chris Newmarker. This is Jill Schiaparelli with HealthTech Talk Live, broadcast live on iHeart Media. I'd like to thank UBM Canon for sponsoring the Medical Design and Manufacturing Conference. And I'd like to thank 1-800-PR.com for their media support today. Again, Jill Schiaparelli, HealthTech Talk Live. Thank you for viewing.